Okay, so I woke up about a half hour ago and I heard a beeping sound. I didn't know what it was. It was my inverter. My inverter was beeping because my batteries were showing 38%. I had some problems with trying to keep cool. I'm here in Kansas and it's really, really humid out. And I was even running my engine with my AC on up front, my second AC unit here, and then my AC unit back there, with the engine running as I was driving, and it was still, just barely keeping it cool. I got to my destination and ran my AC a bit again, but my inverter, my alternator was not keeping up with the power that I was putting out. It was actually on my monitor here. It was showing negative amounts, even with the engine running. So that was bad. I went inside to my cousin's, and I took a shower. Actually, out here, I took a shower, went inside, and after a while in their air conditioning, I was cool enough. And I figured, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And came back out here, slept, and I was fine. Didn't have any AC on at all. I just had the fan going, and I was fine. But when I woke up to that beeping noise, my batteries are very low. So I remembered, probably a little bit too late. I'm just going to put this camera down somewhere. So I remembered too late that my batteries were low a while ago. I had checked them. They were low on water. And I said, okay, yep, gotta go get some water. And then I totally forgot about it. So I just walked down to a grocery store. It's about a mile away, and got some distilled water, which I'm now going to add to my batteries. As you can see, they are low. You should not be able to see those. See anything in there but water, and we can. So between the four of them, they may take a good almost a gallon here. That's what happened last time I filled them up. I'm going to find a good place to put this. Don't have a funnel. So yeah, they were really low. I may fill this one up a little bit too much. No, maybe not. Okay. I may need to get more water though. Ugh. Alright. That's more than half my water. Ooh. This is really good. But live and learn. This one's gas more often than the other ones because they're in this. So we need to get some more for that. But, oh wow. Yeah, so earlier the solar panels were showing that they were only bringing in a half an amp. It might be because it seemed to come up a little bit more, but it doesn't seem, I mean it's cloudy out, so, and now it's showing that it's bringing in 2.1, so batteries are going to be a little bit more healthy. I'm going to go check, see if my car battery needs water. Alright, so batteries here, and it's just a handle. I guess it's just a it's a sealed battery. Don't have to maintain this one, so we're good for that. There's no water, no place to add water, so yeah, so I don't like doing episodes where I've messed up, but if I show you guys this, maybe you guys won't mess up. And here's my keys. Okay. So, alright, well now it says 3. So, I think I'll just take another walk. I've been not exercising very much and eating lots of food. Went to visit my mom, so of course I put on 10 pounds. I seem to give myself that excuse whenever I'm out there. So I think I'm just going to take another walk and get some more water. Finish filling up that battery, and by then, yeah, this thing keeps climbing up a bit, so I think by then my solar will have charged these 4 batteries, and I've got a little switch here. The Delta has a switch, which is really interesting, really cool. Right up here, auxiliary start. I don't know if I have the camera angle right on this. It's right here. So when my battery is dead, I can move this camera around a bit so when you see the augs start, you know that. Okay, I'm back with another gallon of water. Distilled water, of course. You can only put distilled water in batteries. And I'm just going to add this thing here. This last one I had filled up completely because I was running low, but I wanted to make sure I had enough to put in to have it get started anyway. So I'm just going to keep this bottle of distilled water, and hopefully I'll do a better job of maintenance with this readily available. Never been really good with maintenance. Building something new or fixing something, that gives you a sense of accomplishment, but maintenance, I've never been very good at, doing work to keep something as it is. I have to think of some way of motivating myself to do that better. Okay, we got 4 amps coming in. Batteries are happier. Now this thing I'll reset when I when I tried to crank the engine over. It just didn't like it, so this went to 100%. Now it thinks it's 101% full, which we all know is not possible. I've only got 11.5 volts, so that is low. I don't know if that's enough to start it. If I could get it started, the alternator could kick in and do some. So the only problem with this switch is it's in the wrong place. For your hand, you have to start the engine with, reach around this here and kind of start it this way while using the other hand for this switch. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, started her up. And that'll dump. Wow. So maybe it wasn't just the, wasn't that the alternator was keeping up, it was just the batteries weren't doing it, because we're throwing in 112 amps at a time now, and voltage is obviously going to be up 13. So I'm going to leave this running for a little while. I'm going to turn the fan on. That's not going to hurt too much. And I'll let this run for a bit, and that's about it. Basically what happened was I woke up this morning and I had run the AC too much, and my batteries were not healthy, and I hadn't kept them healthy. So my inverter was beeping. So I got up, looked at my battery monitor, and it said 38%. I've never seen it that low. So I had just, killed my batteries. Well, not completely, but, and the fan was still running, and everything else was going. I should turn the inverter back on now. So my refrigerator goes back on. Wow, that took, refrigerator kicked in. The alternator is keeping pace with that. Make sure I don't run out of gas. I've got a quarter of a tank, so I'll leave this going for a couple minutes. Should also charge up my other battery. So yesterday I got into Kansas, and it was just, not only hot, but very humid, just sticky, just unbelievable. I mean, should have been raining. It was so humid, and it still is. I had all my AC going, and I had forgotten that when I checked my batteries last that I needed water, and I just totally spaced that, and the batteries just depleted really quickly. So this morning, when I figured out what I'd done, I went down to the store, grabbed a gallon of distilled water, brought it back, filled up most of my batteries. Still wasn't quite enough, so I had to go back and get another one, and I used about almost a quarter of that. And now my batteries are back to normal as far as water level, and I've got the alternator going because the engine's running, so that's still throwing in 70 to 80 to 90 amps, almost 90, there it is. Yeah, so that's that. A little bit of an issue, not too big of a deal, but could have been worse, especially if I had been gone. You know, I put the fan on last night when I saw that the batteries were down to like 59%, and I was like, wow, that's, you know, that was quick for the AC to drop it by that much. So I put the fan on. I figured, you know, with the fan in the refrigerator, that doesn't take more than like 2%. But when your batteries are dry, it takes a lot more. So they got down to 38%, and yeah, that's why I had the problem this morning. I don't know, I'm not too thrilled about making videos where I'm messing up on stuff. Not too flattering, but you know, when it shows, you know, something that, you know, can help other people avoid an issue, I guess I'm alright with it. Alright, does my computer still work? No, that's not cool. Alright, so let's try plugging it back in. No. Cool. That was easy enough. It's got a code, and guess 411. Weird. Okay. Great. Alright, I think we're all set. I'm gonna go inside and have some breakfast with the cousin, and I will turn this off and it'll be fine. Oh, let's just see. Yep, it's fine. Great.